Hey guys, Lord Natsu here, and we're gonna be doing a new what if. And if you're looking at the screen right now, you'll see what new what if I'm gonna be doing. And this is gonna be a new Naruto what if. And this is gonna be what if Naruto was betrayed. And my version of it, I'm pretty sure no one has ever thought of. But we won't get to the betrayed art until like the second or third part, or maybe fourth. I don't know. The first part of it will mostly be the background for be the part before the betrayal. So yeah, and basically Naruto's birth and the Nine Tails happens the same, exactly the same. And I'm just gonna tell you now. Yeah, unlike in canon. Wait, no, yeah, everything in canon would stay the same, but there's gonna be a few differences. First, Naruto is actually gonna be smarter, but he's gonna he's gonna be far smarter, but he's gonna show the goofy, pretty much the canon version of Naruto. But the real version of Naruto will just be hidden from the world until a certain point. So yeah, and Naruto will learn a lot. Will get a lot of. Will get very powerful. And Zuko, Naruto. Forgive me if I mix up with Suku instead of Naruto. Say it as Suku sometimes. Naruto is to pretty much everything happens the same. And once we get to the actually, you know what? Yeah, the betrayal is gonna happen now. Everything's gonna happen the same up until. Oh wait, and there's gonna be another difference as well. Naruto actually the first time Naruto saw the Nine Tails, or Kurama as we know him, he wouldn't feel scared of him at all because he would feel like he's seen this fox before, even though he really hasn't in this life. And yeah, Kurama would be confused because Naruto is a kid, so he should at least be scared. And yeah, Kurama would be confused. And Sugu would just be very confused. Yeah, the first time we're gonna, I'm just gonna go over the first time Sugu met the Nine Tails. And yet, one night, well, one day after Sugu tired himself from training, Naruto found himself inside a sewer. And he figured out that this was his mindscape almost immediately. And he walked through it, and he saw a big cage, and like, I wonder what this is. And yet, then you would see, well, two red eyes. And yet, Naruto would jump out, attack it because it's spooked him a little. Like, huh? Oh, jeez. And yeah, Naruto's like, ah! He's like, oh, it's just red eyes. And yeah, Kurama would fully come out, and yeah, Naruto just look at him, but like, just tell his side a little bit, like, who are you? And yeah, Kurama would say who and what he is, but really want to say his name. And yeah, Naruto would just look at him confusionally and be like, okay. And yeah, Kurama like, are you not scared? And yeah, Naruto like, why should I? And yeah, yeah, the nine tails would go off about what he's done, and yeah, Naruto would just be like, mm, I still don't see a reason why to be scared of you. And yeah, Kurama like, and yeah, then Naruto would pretty much make Kurama off guard and be like, what's your name? And yeah, Kurama like, what? And yeah, Naruto like, it's obvious, obviously every animal or creature at least has a name. And yeah, Kurama would get, and yeah, he would be kind of annoyed, but also be surprised because this is one of the only mortals other than the only per the only person to ever ask that other than Hashirama because yeah, that is his dad. Yeah. Kurama would be a little bit annoyed and not tell Naruto, and yeah, every once in a while Naruto would talk to Kurama, talk to the Nine Tails, and yeah, one day I'm gonna say this is like when Naruto still started going just day after the bell test. Kurama would actually pull Naruto in the mindscape this time and ask him why why he wants to talk to him, and yeah, Naruto would just say, "I don't want someone to get lonely, especially if they're enemy." And yeah, Kurama would be like, whatever, right? And yeah, Naruto would be like, okay, okay, bye. And yeah. Now we're gonna time skip to when Naruto, no, when Sasuke tried to leave the village, and yeah, that would go to canon. With Kurama giving him a tad more chakra, but he would still fail. And pretty all the leash and pretty I'm just gonna say this now. No one searched for him at the Valley of the End. And I'm gonna say that Sasuke also cut off one of Naruto's arms during the process of doing the thing with the Chidori. So yeah. And yeah, Naruto's like, yeah, no, I'm not going after him anymore. And yeah, he walked, just basically barely moves into he, yeah. After a few hours, Naruto finally gets up, and yeah, Naruto sees that his arm is still leaking out blood. What remains of his arm is still leaking out blood. So he just puts his hand around it as hard as he can, and he just walk starts walking, and he finds a cave, and he walks into it. And then, and Naruto passes out. And then Naruto feels, and then something happens to Naruto. No, we go to while Naruto's sleeping, a portal opened up, and this portal, and we see an arm coming out of this portal, and it grabs onto Naruto's collar, and then pulls him in. And yeah, this is gonna be. And this. And Naruto is dragged into another world, another dimension entirely. He finds him. Yeah. Chromas pretty much saw this happen, but he does not know where they are. And the portal closed. So yeah, and yeah. And we get to the next morning, and when Naruto wakes up, he sees he's not in that cave anymore. He's like, oh, where the heck am I? And yeah. And then he hears a voice. It's like, you are at my home, child. No, he'd be like, no, especially one like young one. And yet Naruto like, who's there? And yet then Naruto sees a man coming out of the shadows. And this person looks like this. And if you guys should immediately figure out where I'm heading with this. And yeah, Naruto like, who are you? And yeah, he would, and this is gonna be my version of it. And you're like, my name is Geralt, and I've been watching over you for some time now. And yeah, Naruto like, where the heck am I? And yeah, like, you're in my home, child. No, he'd be like, you're in my home, young one. And yeah, and Naruto would be like, oh, what happened? And yeah, Girl would be like, I will show you what happened, since you are curious. And yeah, then you just pretty much show Naruto what happened. And yet, Naruto would be like, now I remember. And yet, then Girl would be like, but the part you didn't realize, you don't know of. And then he would show what happened at the Leaf Village at that time. Pretty much what happened to all the other people. And yeah, they pretty much everyone in the village betrayed him. Even Kakashi, surprisingly. Yeah. No, Kakashi was one of the only ones, but he couldn't find. He wasn't able to get to Naruto in time. It was the only people that didn't betray Naruto was Kakashi, Jiraiya, and Tsunade. Yeah, those three people didn't betray Naruto. Everyone else did. Yeah, remember at this time, the third Hokage, aka Hiruzen, is dead. So Hiruzen would have also been one of those people that would not betray Naruto. But everyone else, yeah, they betray him. And Danzo tried to find Naruto to do what Danzo wants to do. Just pretty much take the Nine Tails and have it for himself. But since he couldn't find him, he pretty much got angry. And yeah, Naruto just like, yeah, Naruto got angry because, yeah, that is something he would not see. in this pretty much the same shinobi, all of them wouldn't even try to betray, wouldn't, pretty much the siblings wouldn't try to betray Naruto. And yeah, remember, Naruto still had a crush on Sakura in this one, sadly. And yeah, and girl was just like young one, and yeah, like my name's Naruto, and like, right, Naruto. Would you what? Naruto, I will help you gain power, and yeah, Naruto like, how are you able to do that? And yeah, no, then girl would just tell him, you are in a different dimension entirely, Naruto. You are not in your world anymore. You are in mine, where something called magic exists. And yeah, Naruto like, and yeah, like, of course, right, I have to tell you everything. And yeah, Garo would tell him everything. And Garo's basically a master of the voice and spells. And what pretty much hand-to-hand combat and sword combat. Swordsmanship. So yeah. Naruto like, okay. And Garo's like, first, I'm gonna do yeah, I'm just gonna say this. Garo made this type of spell for a special occasion. And you're Naruto like, okay, what? So, how are you gonna train me? And it's like, first, allow me to do a certain spell. Like, okay, what is it? And yeah, then Garo like, it is a spell that will allow me to go into your mindscape. And that's where you'll find me from now on if you allow me to use this spell. And yeah, Naruto like, okay, yeah, like, yeah. Then Garo would just like, first, forgive me for this, Naruto. And yeah, he would just knock out Naruto. And yeah, Naruto like, and yeah, Naruto would be knocked out. And yeah, Karma would try, yeah, Karma would still be trying to take over Naruto's body. You know, Garo would see this and be like, no. You just be like, no. And yeah, Garrett would know some ceilings. I'm gonna say that there are ceiling spells that are very close, that are close enough to resemble the ceiling jutsus. And yeah, he uses his strongest ceiling spell and makes it seal far stronger to where, yeah, none of it leaks out. And then, yeah, and this is gonna be a rune spell. And when Naruto wakes up, he just sees he's scorched on the ground, and him surrounded inside of a rune. I'm like, oh, what the heck? And yeah, and you would hear Girl in his mind be like, can you hear me, Naruto? And yeah, like, yeah, I can hear you. And yeah, like, good. Now, yeah, he would like, to get back to your world, do this spell. And yeah, you would tell him exactly how to do the spell he did to bring him to that world in the beginning. And yeah. Naruto like, okay. And yeah, he would do that exact spell perfectly. It would train them though. And yeah, like, what is this? And yeah, grow up like, that is your magic. For now, you don't have that much. But go through the portal before it closes. And yeah, like, oh, okay. And yeah, like, but then girl would just be like, first, grab what you need. You may need a few things from here. And yeah, girl would be like, go into my chest. I have very powerful armors and weapons there. You should grab them. And yeah, Naruto would grab, and while Deku's in the chest, in the girl's chest, he finds this armor and this one. Garrett tells him to put on the lighter armor first. And Deku does. So he puts on this one. So just imagine this, but without the hood. It's like the hood down and the mask off. Those two parts, the mask just hanging around his neck and the hood just off. Yeah. And Naruto would just leave the area. And yeah. And yeah, then Girl would just teach you that. Well, Naruto's. And yeah. Girl would just tell Naruto, alright, Naruto, we're gonna have to do this, so, then Girl inside Naruto's mindscape would just pretty much do a spell that would make Naruto just go into a coma for like 9 months. Because why the heck not? And yeah, Kurama would just become freaking confused and be like, who the hell is this guy? I never heard of it. Was fucking Call of Dragonborn. What the fuck is that? And yeah. And Naruto's like, oh, why you do that, girl? And yeah, like, so we can do this faster. And yeah. Naruto's like, okay, so what are we gonna do? And yeah, like, simple. And then he would do a spell. And then this spell would pretty much just make Naruto's mindscape time be way freaking pretty much so like 100 years in Naruto's mindscape would be no 1 year in Suku's mind, Naruto's in the mindscape 1 year, and there would be 1 day outside Naruto's mindscape. So yeah. So and Naruto's like, what do you do, girl? And yeah, I'm like, I've made it so your mindscape time is a lot faster. Basically, when you're in your mindscape is 1 day outside, and yeah, Naruto's like, wait a minute. So and yeah, girl, like, yes, we can get your training done way faster. And we skip to the end of the mindset. Naruto's in the coma, and Naruto has been in a coma, and the years in Naruto's mind, inside Naruto's mindscape. Okay, so 270 3 years in Naruto's mindscape would go throughout the not so through at the end of the 9 months that Naruto's unconscious 273 years would go by, and yeah, Naruto's gonna be as wise as the Greybeards because of how long he's in the mindscape, with Garrett teaching him hand-to-hand combat, swordsmanship, spells, and giving him access to the shouts, and teaching him everything he needs to know about his world, pretty much just Naruto's world, because, yeah, Groats has watched over Naruto's world. He's pretty much one of the first humans in that world, but, yeah. No, Geralt's actually just started watching the humans of this Earth ever since the first human was born. So yeah, Geralt knows everything about this world's, and yeah, basically Geralt was immortal. And here are the spells and now this is what and for the conjurations for all the thralls, I'm just gonna say this: you can have as many as you want. There's no limitation for how many you can have. Right now, the max you can have is 5 in total for the thralls. That's it. In the telekinesis, you could also use it on humans. So yeah. And yeah, for the call of valor will just pretty much be fallen samurai. No, fallen shinobi. Because fallen warriors wouldn't make sense because there's no Sovngarde in this world. So we're making it so Call of Valor is just calling upon the dead shinobi that will allow themselves to be called upon him. And yeah. And then the last day of the 273th year, Naruto would just ask, "Are you ready, Naruto?" And yet Naruto would just be like, "I am, Naruto-sama." And yeah, like, good. You're about to wake up anyway, so. And I will be sleeping, and I will have myself go into hibernation in your mind. So if you need any help with anything, just call upon me, and I will come to your aid. Oh, and also Naruto got the strongest weapon. No. Naruto didn't grab any weapons because he already has a good enough weapon in his arsenal. So yeah. And then a minute later, Naruto and Kurama throughout those 270 years in the mindscape, which technically was only 9 months. Kurama, which is like, yeah, those two would just be talking throughout those years, and yeah, at this point they became friends, but they couldn't get the seal yet out. Couldn't remove the seal yet. Because plot. Yeah. And yeah, Naruto would wake up from his coma. Yeah, you'd still be in contact with Kurama and Geralt, but Geralt's going into hibernation in it Naruto's mind. And yet Naruto like, Kurama, are you there? And yeah, through the years in the mindscape, Kurama finally told Naruto his name, and yeah, Kurama like, yeah, I'm here, kid. And yeah, it's like, okay, good. I don't want to lose you, buddy. And yeah, Kurama like, same here. And yeah, Naruto like, so what now? And yeah, Kurama like, how about we? Yeah. Oh, I'm just gonna say this. Pretty much everyone at the village except pretty much all the villagers are excited that Naruto's finally gone. And, oh, yeah. Kind of like, how about we pay a visit to the Sand Shinobi and yeah, the Sand siblings and yeah, Naruto like, okay. And yeah, then they would start going to the Sand siblings to the sand, the village hiding in the sand. Yeah, and a day later, when they get there, yeah, Naruto still has normal clothing on, and just imagine Naruto has a infinite amount of capacity, basically the capacity of inventory that the Skyrim game has. Yeah, just imagine that with infinity. That's how much room Naruto has. So it'd be like, pretty much that stuff is weightless to him. And it would be nowhere to be seen. And basically, the clothing he has, he's kind of changed it a little bit. Actually, no, he would still have it because, yeah. Oh, and Naruto's height pretty much went up to, just went up from his normal size to what he was to Tauten Tamari. Yeah. Naruto would get to the gates of the Leaf Village and, to the gate of this, would get close to the Sand Village. And yeah, the shinobi at the gate would, well, at the front would be like, who are you and what's your business here? And yeah, Naruto would just, yeah, Naruto had a hood on because he didn't want to be recognized immediately by anyone because he knows of the Toxie at this point. Naruto would just take off his hood. He actually had a cloak on, a brown one. I'm gonna say brown. And he took off the hood off, and yeah, everyone in this sand village knows of a kid that helped grow out, and they know that this kid has yellow hair and whiskers. That's all they know. And yeah, they're like, "Are you Naruto Uzumaki?" And yeah, Naruto would just be like, "Yes, I am." And they're like, come in. Yeah, they would let Naruto in because yeah, they are just, he is a friend of Gaara. And yeah, Naruto would walk in and yeah, Naruto would just still have his cloak on. And yeah, I'm just gonna say now. The body mass that girl, not the commercial body mass that you see on the screen, that's what Naruto's body mass is. So yeah, and Naruto just walks in and yeah, he sees Garo Tamara in Kankuro, I think it is. He's like, hey, and yeah, they would just turn around and they would see him Naruto and like, oh hey Naruto, and yeah, Garo like, Naruto, my friend, and yeah, Naruto like, hey Garo, what's up? And yeah, Garo like, what are you doing here? And yeah, Naruto like, can't I say hi to my friends? And yeah, Garo like, well yeah, you can, and yeah, Naruto would actually just remember Tamara said that Naruto was cute and caring. And yeah, grew up like Naruto, did you grow taller? And yeah, Naruto would make a mental note of him, just make a mental note and be like, oh, I did. And yeah, but I'm shocked, just be shocked in his mind, like, holy crap, I did. And yeah, Naruto would be like, yeah, I did. And yeah, tomorrow would just walk up and be like, hey Naruto, and yeah, Naruto would be like, hey Tamara, and yeah, Tamara would be like, you're taller than me, and yeah, Naruto would be like, I guess so. And yeah, Naruto's gonna have a small, it's gonna be slightly blushing, and yeah, Tamara's gonna not notice immediately, but then Goro would see it and be like, Naruto, why are you blushing? And yeah, Naruto would just be like, nothing, no reason, and yeah, Tamara would pick it up right away and be like, and yeah, Naruto would be like, well, it's been nice seeing you guys. I'll see you another time. And yeah, you're like, and yeah, then Naruto would just be like, oh, before I leave, you'll no longer see me in the Leaf Village. And yeah, then he would just run out of the village, out of the Sand Village. And yeah, they're like, what do you mean by that? What does he mean by that? And yeah. And yeah, everyone think, pretty much all the Leaf Village think, all the Leaf Village thinks that Naruto's dead. And yeah, Naruto goes to Carmen tells him about his hair. Yeah, at this point, Naruto knows of his heritage. Yeah, like okay, so where's the Uzumaki place? And yeah, girl, no, Kurama like it's over that way. And yeah, Naruto like thanks, buddy. And yeah, Kurama like no problem. And yeah, once they get there, Naruto like okay, so and yeah, basically Garo taught Naruto all the most powerful jutsus ever created. So yeah. Oh, and Naruto has the Uzumaki trains. Dude, yeah. Or the heck not. And yeah, Naruto pretty much does a jutsu and it completely rebuilds the Uzumaki. Pretty much that Uzumaki village thing. And he starts living there for a while. And we skip a month later, and Naruto's like, so where should I go? Which village should I go to other than the leaf? And yeah, girl, Carl like, how about the one where Killer Bee is it? And yeah, you're like, yeah, that would be a good idea. And yeah, Yeah, then Naruto would just start heading towards yeah, Naruto would just start running to the Heading Cloud village because that's where Killer B in this second fails. Alright. Yeah, we're gonna skip a few like 5 days. And Naruto finally gets to the entrance of the Hidden Cloud, and yeah. And Naruto's just wearing his brown cloak. And yeah, once he would get there, they would just ask, the guards would be like, who are you and state your business? And yeah, Naruto would just take off his hood and just be like, I am Naruto Uzumaki, and I would like to join your village. And yeah, they're like, okay. And yeah, Naruto just like, could you please take me to the Hokage's mansion? And yeah, they're like, yeah. They knew, yeah, then, yeah. And actually, Killer B was nearby and heard it and like, you were like, I'm heading over, I'm heading over to the Rokage, to the Rokage's mansion. I can take you there. And yeah, Naruto like, thank you. 8. And yeah, Killer B would stop for a second, like, yo. And yeah, Naruto would just blink. Naruto would just nod. And yeah, Killer B would like, alright then. And yeah, then Killer B and Naruto would be talking while they get into the Rokage's mansion. And yeah, Killer B would like, yo, who are you the dream turkey of? And yeah, Naruto would just like 9 tails. And yeah, Kirby would like, wait, aren't you supposed to be in the Leaf Village? And yeah, Naruto like, yeah, I'm supposed to be. And yeah, Kirby like, alright. And yeah, once they get to Rokage's office, Kirby like, yeah, Kirby would just walk in and be like, yo, bro. And yeah, yeah, Kirby, his brother, I can't remember it right now. The third Hokage, like, what do you want? And yeah, Kirby would just actually just step aside, just go right beside the right Hokage, and yeah, Naruto would just walk out and just pretty much just put one of his knees on the ground and just be like, actually, no, he wouldn't do that. He would just be like, Hokage, could I please join your village? And yeah, the Hokage would be like, who are you and why do you want to join our village? And yeah, Naruto would just be like, would you just like, I am Naruto Uzumaki, and I want to join your village for the main reason of my village does not treat me correctly. And I want to get closer to ones like me. And yet, the Hokage like, you're the you're the turkey then. And yeah, Naruto like, yes. And yeah, Hokage like, And yeah, Naruto's like, also Hokage, I could be of great help to you in both medical and strength. And yeah, Hokage like, Alright, alright, kid, you got yourself a deal. And yeah, Naruto's like, thank you. And yeah, Naruto's like, but first I want to see what you can do. Go against Kenobi. I want you to go against this one. And yeah, Kenobi's like, alright. Naruto's like, well, this should be fun. So, yeah, then we're gonna just skip a few hours later, and they're on a arena, and yeah, Rakage's actually there, and yeah, Caleb like, and yeah, before they started, Naruto's like, okay, so, not are we gonna use our are we gonna use our channel beast chakra or no? And yeah, Rakage like, you're allowed to use it, and yeah, Naruto's like, all right, and yeah. And yeah, then the fight would start, and when Kirili was about to strike Naruto, Naruto just sidestepped him and just like, and just clip punch him, and yeah, Kirili would just be sent flying back, and just slide through against the floor. You know, pretty much just get pushed back a lot, but not getting off the edge, just not fall off the edge of the arena. And Kirili was like, whoa, and yeah, Naruto was just like, are you gonna take this seriously or no? And yeah, Kirby was like, no, I'm really going to. And yeah, Naruto's like, so, hand to hand or swords? And yeah, Kirby was like, hand to hand. And yeah, Naruto's like, fine by me. And yeah, then Naruto would get into a stance, and yeah, Kirby would go for the first strike, and yeah, then Naruto would just dodge it and just punch Kirby in under his chin, just making him go flying up. Yeah, then Naruto would just use his base strength, and makes him just jumps in the air and just does a slam chamber on Kirby. And yeah, then Kirby would land it right on the arena, and yeah, Kirby like, ugh, and yeah, then Kirby would see Naruto just, yeah, Naruto would just like, and he just pretty much get into a ball and start doing front flips straight towards Caleb B. And yeah, Caleb like, what is he doing? And yeah, when Naruto was close enough, Naruto would just be like, and he would just get into a pencil stance. And pretty much getting ready to just plant his feet, just crush him beneath him. And yeah, Caleb like, and just get out of the way. And yeah, and once Naruto would land on the ground, would miss his target and land on the ground, there would be a crater. Yeah, and Naruto like, this is starting to get fun. And yeah, Naruto like, all right, let's dance. And yeah, then Naruto would actually get serious this time and just boost towards Kirby. Yeah, Kirby like, oh shit. And pretty much just, yeah, we're gonna skip a few minutes and Naruto wins. And he was just using his taijutsu. So yeah. And that's when you leave it off for right now. Anyway, no, wait, no, not yet. And Orikaga like, alright, Naruto. In a few days you'll have to give me a few days to allow to get the papers for you to be for you to become fully a shinobi of the hidden cloud. And yeah, Naruto, but of course, I'll wait that long. And yeah, Naruto throwing his headband pretty much mainly after he woke up from his coma. So yeah. And then Naruto would be like, oh, just. And yeah, Naruto would just like, is there any houses for sale? And yeah, the Hokage would be like, no. And yeah, Naruto would be like, damn. And yeah, Hokage would be like, you could stay with us for now. And yeah, Naruto would be like, thanks, Jirobe. And yeah, Jirobe would be like, no problem. And yeah, that's where I'm gonna end it off. Anyway, if you like, just like, subscribe, and comment for more. Anyways, I'll see you guys next time. Peace.